This one is about public?
Yes.
Okay. So my son requested another life lesson and he wanted to talk about being in public. So I told him that in public you always want to present the best version of yourself. One, because your first impression is your last impression. Two, because you attract, in essence, who you are. So if you put forth your best version of yourself in public, you'll attract the best version of the people who you attract. Now, I'm not saying don't be who you are. You should aspire to be the best version of yourself at all times, or every day try to be better than who you were yesterday. But in public, you always want to keep it classy, which means respect yourself, respect others. Silence is golden. You don't always have to speak your mind. You can always have an opinion, but you don't always have to vocalize it. Less is more. That means the less you say, the more you're a mystery, and the more you can gain more by giving less. It's a very deep metaphor that can be used in a lot of different ways. But for my son at 5, who will probably listen to this when he's 25, I'll try to keep it in the middle. This is what I'll say, and I know he can relate to this at 5 and 25. If you wouldn't act that way in front of God, don't do it in public. So if you wouldn't curse in front of God, don't curse in public. If you wouldn't spit on the floor in front of God, don't spit in public. If you wouldn't talk to your mother crazy in front of God, don't do it in public. If you wouldn't pee in front of God, don't do it in public. If you wouldn't be mean in front of God, don't do it in public. Because at the end of the day, God is always watching. So whatever you are doing in public, it is in front of God. So if you feel comfortable doing it in front of God, then you can do it in public. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it in front of God, don't do it in public. That is my lesson for my son.
And talk about the prayer.
How long is this video?
2 minutes and 22 seconds.
2 minutes and 22 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. So, quickly, even though we should be doing a different video, we're going to talk about us building a prayer. Usually the prayer goes like this because this is what I was taught. I want to do a new video for this. Stop it and start it again. Tell me to start.